Good afternoon, and thank you all for joining us here today. I have with me today from the Sheriff's Office, Captain Castleberry, Major Suarez, and from my office, I have the Manager of our Jury Assembly, Amin Alawalia, my Chief Deputy, Wes McCoy, Chief Deputy, Judith Snively, Jury Supervisor, Crystal Jarman, and IT Administrator, Tracy Hopper. This week is particularly special to us here in the DCO because it is our annual Jury Appreciation Week. Each year we take this week to celebrate and thank all Harris County citizens that have answered their call to serve. While we greatly appreciate all our jurors all year long, we take this one week to make it a little extra special by providing a complimentary breakfast and some fun door prizes. As we continually highlight the importance of attending jury service, we must also seek to change the perception many have of receiving that dreaded jury summons in the mail. Jury service has a bad rap, and it shouldn't. Many who serve tell us it is enjoyable and enlightening experience, and they hope to get to do it again. But unfortunately, we also find it important to educate the public about scams involving jury service. In the digital age we live in, it is more important than ever to safeguard our personal and financial information and to diligently question calls from unknown numbers we receive. Just a few days ago, my office was informed about an attempted scam in which an individual called a Houston resident and fraudulently represented himself as a deputy of the Harris County Sheriff's Office. The supposed officer told the victim they had a warrant out for her arrest because she had not appeared for jury service. They instructed her to bring $6,000 in cash to a kiosk at 6415 San Felipe. They asked the victim to stay on the phone until they arrived at the instructed location. Luckily, the victim questioned the legitimacy of the caller and had a contact within Harris County government she could reach out to for assistance. But many victims of these scams are often caught off guard and may hastily provide personal information and money when faced with a threat of arrest. Scammers frequently target immigrants and the elderly who may be unfamiliar with the workings of the court system. There are a lot of different tactics that may be used regarding jury scams. In many instances, the scammer will request the victim to load money onto a prepaid gift card and mail it to them, or to electronically transfer funds while keeping the victim on the phone, or as in this case, bringing cash to them immediately. We must all remain diligent and unfortunately question what we are being told. If you ever receive a call from anyone claiming to be from the district clerk's office or law enforcement telling you that because you missed jury service, you are being arrested or have to pay a fine and demanding immediate payment, know that you are speaking to a scammer. A judge can issue a failure to appear notice to a person who has failed to appear on their previously summoned date. The notice will give the individual an opportunity to serve on a subsequent day in order to avoid a fine. These notices will always be sent by mail. Your initial summons also comes to you by U.S. mail. Do not ignore your summons. You will need to go online or call us to pre-register. In that process, you will be given the opportunity to claim an exemption or disqualification, or if needed, to reschedule your service to a date that's more convenient. But don't just ignore your summons. To protect yourself from these scams, you should never share personal financial information over the phone or by email to an unverified party. Never pay an alleged fine using a prepaid gift card or money transfer. And never agree to meet in person with anyone to pay them cash. Even if the caller knows some of your personal information, like your date of birth or address, do not trust them. This is called spoofing and is a common tactic among scammers used to gain their victims' trust. And just remember, if it sounds suspicious, it probably is. Go with your gut and just hang up. Your Harris County jury summons comes to you jointly from both me and as your district clerk and the Harris County Sheriff, Ed Gonzalez. And law enforcement also plays a crucial role in addressing these scams. The sheriff could not be with us today, but has sent his representative, Major Suarez, who I invite to the podium now. Major Suarez.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you to the Harris County District Clerk's Office for inviting us. Also want to acknowledge National Jurors Appreciation Week. We thank you for your service to the community. I also want to recognize Captain Grady Casberry, who leads our Financial Crimes Unit. So my name is Saul Suarez, and I'm a major with the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Over the past few months, we've witnessed approximately 12 incidents of jury duty scams throughout Harris County. We've had cases where scammers would pose as HCSO deputies and contact innocent victims by phone, claiming they have arrest warrants for missing jury duty. They then coerce the victims into paying fines to avoid arrest, often throughout unconventional methods like gift cards or Bitcoin, and also cash. If you believe you're a victim of this scam, it is crucial that you act swiftly. Notify your bank immediately about compromised accounts, contact major credit card agencies, and advise them of potential identity theft. Report the crime to law enforcement. If you're a victim of a jury scam, contact the Harris County Sheriff's Office at 713-274-9118. Again, that's 713-274-9118. A patrol deputy will come to your location and complete an offense report, which will be forwarded to the Harris County Sheriff's Office Financial Crimes Unit for further investigation. If you're also an immigrant, it is important that you also have rights under the color of law. Remember, the ACSO will never contact you by phone for missing jury duty, and avoid giving personal information to unknown callers. If you have any questions or concerns about jury duty, always verify information and directly with the Harris County District Clerk's Office. Their number is 713-755-6392. Again, that's 713-755-6392. Thank you. No, I will now provide some comments in Spanish. Buenas tardes, soy el mayor Saúl Suárez, soy con el Departamento del Alguacil del Condado de Harris. En los últimos meses hemos sido testigos de aproximadamente 12 incidentes de estafas de servicio de jurado en el condado. Hemos tenido casos en los que los estafadores se hacen pasar como oficiales de nuestra agencia y contactan a las víctimas por el teléfono, alegando que tienen órdenes de arresto por falta de deber del jurado. Luego los intimidan a las víctimas para que paguen multas para evitar el arresto, a menudo a través de métodos poco convencionales como tarjetas de regalo o Bitcoin o en efectivo. Si crees que has sido víctima de este tipo de estafa, es crucial que actúe rápidamente. Notifique inmediatamente a su banco y sobre cualquier cuenta comprometida. También póngase en contacto con sus principales agencias de crédito para avisarles de posible robo de identidad. Denúnciele el delito a la policía, por favor. Si usted es una víctima de estafa de jurado, póngase en contacto con la oficina del alguacil del condado de Harris al número 713-274-9118, 713-274-9118. Un oficial va a ir a su casa y va a crear un reporte que después va a ser transferido a la unidad de delitos financieros para que siga la investigación. Si eres inmigrante, es importante que sepas que también tienes los mismos derechos de la ley. Recuerde que nuestra agencia nunca pondrá en contacto con ustedes por teléfono a faltar de deber de jurado. Evite dar información personal a desconocidos. Faltar a su deber del jurado. Si tiene algunas preguntas sobre el servicio del jurado, siempre verifiquen la información directamente en la oficina del secretario del Distrito del Condado de Harris. El número de ellos es 713-755-6392. 713-755-6392. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Major Suarez, for those comments, as well as for your partnership and the Sheriff's Office partnership with the District Clerk in addressing these types of issues. Being informed is the best way to protect yourself. I recommend you visit our website at www.hcdistrictclerk.com/jury for a comprehensive list of frequently asked questions regarding jury service. This includes information on locations, exemptions, qualifications, parking, jury pay cards, and reiterates the information discussed here today about jury scams. On the jury page, we state we will never contact you by phone regarding a penalty for your failure to appear for jury service. If you ever receive a call about any kind of penalty regarding jury service, to report it to both the sheriff's office and my office, and those numbers are listed there. I am passionate about the importance of jury service and strive to help the community understand the crucial role their unique voice, perspective, and experiences plays in delivering justice in Harris County. By participating in jury service, you further your knowledge, understanding, and confidence in our justice system. We are always incredibly grateful to those who answer their call to serve as a juror. Jury Appreciation Week is a national event which we participate, taking this 1 week to say an extra special thanks to all who serve. In the last few years, my office has worked hard to improve the jury experience with online pre-registration, reminder notices, free parking, free coffee, and a jury pay increase. Jury pay was recently increased from $6 for your first day of service to $30, and from $40 to $58 if you're selected to serve and come back for subsequent days. We hope this will help alleviate any financial burden participating in jury service creates. As of last summer, we started issuing debit cards to pay jurors when they appear, instead of mailing a check after service is completed. This is a faster, easier, and more efficient way of paying our jurors. Starting this week, we have introduced an additional jury call at 10:30 a.m. to reduce the wait time before being sent to a court. I recognize that serving as a juror can be inconvenient, and we are making every effort to make the experience as easy and pleasant as possible. So do your part, answer your call to serve, and at this time we'll take any questions you may have. No questions?
Talk about any of the options for jurors, like public transportation. Isn't there like a deal with Metro for jurors on that, as far as getting down here in case it's difficult for them?
When you're summoned for jury duty, you have the option of utilizing Metro to get downtown for your day of service by showing your jury summons to the driver. And you have that day, as well as subsequent days if you're selected to serve, that you can use Metro for free to come to jury duty. And another thing I want to point out is, while we're addressing jury scams today, these types of scams cover other things in the justice community. People are contacted in the same method to say you are being assessed a fine, and if you don't pay immediately, you're going to be arrested because your failure to appear in court, because your failure to pay a parking ticket. No one in the justice system is going to collect money from you directly. That would all be done in a courtroom or through the mail.
I noticed that it seems that there's a lot of focus on the scam occurring over the telephone. Does it also happen through email and through the postal service as well?
Everything I've been told about has come through a phone call.
I have a question in Spanish,
Okay.
if possible. My question is, ¿puede poner un ejemplo cómo funciona el proceso de estafa? O sea, el estafador viene y lo hace vía mensaje de texto, correo electrónico. ¿Cómo hacen esta modalidad y de qué manera hacen este proceso para engañar a la gente y sacarle el dinero? Un ejemplo.
Sí, la mayoría del tiempo es una llamada por teléfono. Le llaman a las víctimas, le dicen, oye, no has pagado tu fianza, tienes que encontrarnos en este día para pagarla, si no te vamos a arrestar. Entonces la gente intimidada cree que van a estar arrestados, ellos van y sacan el dinero y los encuentran con cualquier persona en un parque, en un negocio, les dan el dinero. Como le dije en el anterior, nosotros nunca le vamos a pedir nada por el teléfono, todo va a ser durante las cortes, cualquier tipo de fianza. Entonces queremos decorar a la comunidad que sea más alerta. Si alguien está llamando, sí, por favor llámenos, porque por ser un reporte, por eso podemos conectar ese teléfono con otros tipos de crimen. Podemos evitar así más problemas, pero sí, bien alerto, nunca le crea a cualquier persona que llame, que esté diciendo que es policía o trabaja con el jurado. La mayoría del tiempo también estas personas, estos sospechosos, agarran información correcta, agarran información de policías que sí están trabajando en agencias, porque es información pública. Entonces la gente mira que en un internet o por la tele miran que esa persona sí trabaja con policía, y por eso se creen que es correcto, pero no es falso, es una escama, y por favor esté alerta.
Según los casos que indicaron que han